Triple J says yes. Find the car of your dreams. Know how much you're approved for and what your trade-in is worth instantly online at triplejguam.com. Get a real-time view of every car in our inventory. Pre-qualify instantly and save time at the dealership. Triple J says yes.
Hoffa Day and welcome to another episode of Cruisin'. I'm Andy Wheeler. I want to thank you for watching wherever it is that you're watching on TV8, TV11, on our KUAM News YouTube page or Facebook, wherever it is. Thank you very much for tuning in to our episode, which is, of course, brought to you by Triple J. Now, you can shop their entire inventory of new and used vehicles from the safety and comfort of your own home or on your phone or wherever you are. Just go to carsguam.com, browse all the new models, all the used models, and find that car that you need, because maybe it is time that you need a new one. So thanks again, Triple J, for bringing us the show. Here today, we are going to be talking to a collective of artists who recently got together and created a mural for the Agana Shopping Center. This is the Filipino Artists of Guam, and they're doing business as Obra nowadays, so they kind of rebranded a little bit. You may know them as Filipino Artists of Guam, Obra, whichever, but they are artists. We're going to talk to them about the inspiration for this mural, how the project came about, how they came together to get it done, and of course the big unveiling that they had recently, where during the pandemic, you know, we couldn't have the big gatherings, couldn't have a lot of people out there, but they did unveil it and they did show it to the world. So in this year that we've had, yeah, we could all use a little color, a little inspiration, and a little something to make us smile. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Cruisin' begins shortly.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
Want a real taste of New York? The Big New Yorker is back with a big, bold taste and a sweet marinara sauce on a crust that's 30% larger than our large. Handmade to perfection. It's just $9.99 per carryout. The Big New Yorker, only at your Island Pizza Hut.
Triple J says yes. Find the car of your dreams. Know how much you're approved for and what your trade-in is worth instantly online at triplejguam.com. Get a real-time view of every car in our inventory. Pre-qualify instantly and save time at the dealership. Triple J says yes.
All right, welcome back to Cruisin', talking to the artists here with Obra, which is the Guam Filipino artist, DBA Obra. You kind of branded Olivia, Renee, and Yun. Now, this mural that you created, it is at Agana Shopping Center, and Olivia is right there in front of it, kind of showcasing it. So how did this partnership come about? Let's talk about that first, because you as artists, I'm sure you always want to create something this grand that people are going to see. So you've wanted to do this, but I'm sure, you know, it's just a matter of finding the space, finding a company that'll let you have that wall. So how did this partnership come about?
Well, as a member for 3 years, when I was a new member, they've been suggesting, how come, you know, let's go have a mural, you know, mural project. So they've been suggesting that, and then after a year passed, they're still suggesting, you know, with the old president and then the other president, nothing's happening. So we started with actually like a simple suggestion with, how about a bus stop mural? And from there, I guess no one is following up, or we just need somebody to like push. But then when I became a president, I said, you know what? I've been member for 3 years. Let's do this. So Agana Shopping Center, they're very generous in helping us using their room for our exhibit every year. So since this will be our 10th year anniversary, the Guam Filipino Artists, and then we amend the name last year, one of the marketing administrator or marketing coordinator, Miss Myla Yuson, we pushed through with this one. So I said, Milo, we've been wanting to have a mural. How about we start on this in your building? And she says, we will suggest that to our new director, because they have a new director right now at Agani Shopping Center. And from there, we came up with a concept. So all the members actually submit their concept, and then from there, they chose which concept they want, and then from that concept, it's a black and white. We have to have our own. So when that concept was actually approved, so from there we want to do this. So we came up with a good what do you call it, concept? Sorry. And then from there we actually yeah we talk about the colors, where to put this, the fish, and everything. And then Ariel, the coordinator of the mural, did the template. And then the first week of our project was actually started from the background, and then transferring of the template.
Okay, so this is something that, as an artist, when you're creating in your own little workshop, your own little space, it's just kind of no rules, do what you want, whatever's feeling.
Right.
Renee, when you work with a company like this, that, they have their image, they have their kind of style that they're going for, do you take into consideration what they're looking for, or do they give you free reign? How did that work out?
We each had assignments to come up with some ideas, and we brought it all to the table, and all the ideas were considered. And
you have an idea that got shut down that you're like, man, I really want that one.
Well, we weren't sure. It wasn't really clear the directions, so we kind of went wild with all kinds of ideas, and then that kind of narrowed down, and then. No, it was really nice, because we had meetings and we brought our art to discuss.
And that's what kind of makes you guys a collective, this group of artists. And how many are in the Filipino Artists of Guam group that get together and kind of collaborate? I know we have you three. You talked about Ariel, the kind of the coordinator, but how many people are in the group?
We're actually 14.
Okay.
14 who contributed, but we're 16 members. So 14 contributed, but then we're like 12 members who did the actual mural.
So you had a couple that were just slacking. Artists, geez, never get them to do anything.
No, the other one went to States already, and then Zami, he has a medical condition that cannot be exposed,
All right, so
we're kind of, okay, you're excused.
He's got a doctor's note.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So now, Ms. Park,
Right.
I want to ask you, have you ever done anything on this scale that's this big? How exciting was it to be able to work on a project of this size?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What was your question? I'm sorry.
How have you ever done anything, a project that is this big, or how exciting was it to work on something this large?
I was thinking that, and then imagine this kind of opportunity, a big project as a mural. Maybe we can partake to be beneficial to others. So that gives me motivate. And this project to have like personally, because as a visual art major, empowerment affect me and affected myself to be like realistic on what may happen to in the future. Like from this mission, I realized that it reflect and focus on human development, which can contribute to enormous gain in empowerment. That is very important for me to draw into, and every week, certain time, even though I'm a caregiver for my parents-in-law and my parents. They are 93 years old, 87 years old, 85 years old, both. Still, that makes me to motivate to coming in to participate. So that way, eventually, all of us, we want to find a way to promote to the society and make life easier for everyone with our personal and professional career goals, which will hopefully contribute perpetually.
Buy with confidence is the Triple J Advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1 year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J, customers first.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
Triple J says yes. Find the car of your dreams. Know how much you're approved for and what your trade-in is worth instantly online at triplejguam.com. Get a real-time view of every car in our inventory. Pre-qualify instantly and save time at the dealership. Triple J says yes.
Because art has a way of kind of igniting certain cultural things, and mainly art is about invoking feelings in the viewer or listener, whoever is consuming this art. So I'll ask all of you, whoever chooses to answer, when you were thinking about creating this mural, what kind of feelings were you trying to get to elicit from the people, or do you just completely leave it open to them?
Renee?
Well, when we had the initial directions, we wanted something where the audience that sees this would like to interact with it and use it in their picture taking for memories. And so we were trying to find something fun where they can pose in such a way. You see, sometimes we pose with our arms upright, so the coral is like wings.
Oh, okay.
Wings.
So that was those were the initial designs that we came up with as homework, is something where people can interact with it and enjoy with it as part of the background of their picture taking.
Right now with, our Instagram society where everything is people pose in front of everything and take pictures and put them up and selfies and all that. You know that something like this, when the visitors do start coming back to Guam, when all of our local families are going out shopping, that there's going to be those Instagram pictures and the posts and people taking pics in front of it, having fun. So something like this in a family establishment, obviously you want it to be light, you want it to be colorful, to be playful. So we see Olivia standing in front of it. What were you thinking when you started coming up with these ideas, Olivia?
Well, I'm thinking, my friends would see this, my family would see this, I'm proud of myself. It's an accomplishment for myself and for our group, and because my boss is also an artist, so I want him to see this too, and that interactive mural is actually a good idea because Agana Shopping Center will have a competition about this one, best pose. So it's really a good interaction for people, who would drop by there and take their pictures.
Well, it does look cool because you're right in front of it, and it kind of looks like you have antlers going on here. You've got this whole thing going on. So it
true.
Works right now. There you go. So, these emotions, after doing something like this that's so light and fun and you want families to get involved. Do you ever feel like I need to go and do something at home that's, black and white, or it's a little bit darker? As an artist, do you even get into that kind of stuff, or do you like to keep it colorful and fun?
Well, as an artist myself, I like this idea as a colorful, because I like colors like Renee and even Miss Park. We really like colors.
Yeah, Renee, do you just stick with the colors? You don't do the dark brooding stuff?
Well, when I draw, it's kind of two-dimensional, and I was really inspired with this project with all the talents that are very, high talents too. You see how that's really three-dimensional. You can see the background, you can see as some things look circular. And so I will be working on, especially when they gave me direction of how to correct some things that I did before and said, well, can you do it a little bit more like this instead? So I'm going to be bringing some of that to my art. I don't really do things dark. Sometimes I'll do just one color though, or just varieties of green, maybe if I'm doing something in nature.
Okay.
But no, actually I have done sort of dark. Sometimes I make the colors smear together. If it's watercolors, you add extra water, you let it drip into each other. That's kind of when I have like an angry emotion that I'm thinking about while I'm doing that piece of work.
You're painting an angry butterfly. You're like, I'm so mad, but this butterfly is so pretty right now.
Yeah, I'll let the colors drip down into other things.
Yeah, it's a beautiful butterfly, but it's also very, very sad.
Yeah.
So, Miss Park, I want to ask you about learning from the other artists, because you did go to college, visual arts, as you said.
Yes.
So since you've kind of picked up this hobby again, have you been learning a lot from the other artists, or have you all been kind of helping learn from each other?
Yes, I learn a lot actually. This my point of view. This project, especially, look at that, due to worldwide pandemic COVID-19, right? During this unprecedented and challenging time, I learned the process of in this mural project help in establishing good health and well-being, not only physically, but mentally that also affect and learn a lot about this project. And also education, visual art division educations are most important this issue from this project, mural project. And we as an artist, all of us as a group, we did our part among the global sustainable development goal to transform our world. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, well, that's very good, because we are a visual society, now with social media especially, and with everything going on in the news around the world with the pandemic, people being locked down at home for extended periods of time. I think we need this color. We need the brightness in our lives. We need something to just look at,
Right.
and just like, oh, I feel so, it makes me feel good. So you guys, artists, I think you're pretty important now, because during this pandemic, artists, people pick up hobbies. People that, normally, well, I can't go to work now because I'm locked down. So people have started picking up hobbies, whatever it is. As long as you're creating, I think that's important to keep your mind right and to keep yourself feeling good. All right, you agree. Thank you, Ms. Park. I appreciate that thumbs up. So I want to talk
tell you
about
the truth, just to add up, sorry.
Yeah,
So
no, add
I'm
on.
just gonna add something.
Go ahead, jump in there, President.
No, because during the lockdown, this is actually a very good therapy for us. We had reduced hours. Most companies has reduced hours. So we have all the time to do this, but we cannot go all of us at the same time. So we have to do like 2 or 3 times a week. We do it by group. So we're actually following the protocol.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J Advantage. 1-year maintenance, 1-year tire and rim protection, key replacement, and $700 coupon book with every new vehicle purchase. Only at Triple J. Customers first.
Get going with GTA Prepaid Unlimited. It's easy to load. Simply press *488#, send, select 2 on your screen, and then load. And with fast LTE data, you're able to quickly connect and share to your digital world. Plus, with reliable service, you're able to connect with loved ones whenever, wherever. GTA, we start with you.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
No waiting in line to see your doctor or to pick up your medication. From tips to living a healthier lifestyle, nutrition and fitness, to the latest wellness trends, stay healthy by checking in for your weekly dose of health news on Health Check every Tuesday on KUAM News Extra. Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Triple J says yes. Find the car of your dreams. Know how much you're approved for and what your trade-in is worth instantly online at triplejguam.com. Get a real-time view of every car in our inventory. Pre-qualify instantly and save time at the dealership. Triple J says yes.
So, all right, looked like Ariel is joining the Zoom a little late, typical artist, but that's all right. Before we get Ariel in here, I want to ask you all that those that do want to pick up the hobby, pick up art in any form, in any medium, and sometimes because there's a billion different types of art, it's a little intimidating to figure out where to start or how to find that inspiration. So Olivia, we'll start with you. What do you want to tell some aspiring artists out there, whether they're young or old or, you know, anybody?
Yeah, if you want to do art, you know, just do it and be happy. Whatever you draw, it's your art piece, you know, and it's your masterpiece. That's the name of Obra.
Okay. Renee?
Just grab a collection of paints, and you can come out to, we have on Guam, we have urban sketchers, and people share tips with each other. You can ask other people for tips, like, oh, what kind of paint do you use? What kind of paintbrush do you use? So you can ask for tips. You can also look up urban sketchers on YouTube and other kinds of art. Try to stay with the easy ones, like say start with beginners. So then you can do something, start one step at a time.
Don't jump right into the advanced stuff as a beginner. That never ends up well, because then you end up getting turned off from the art if you can't create on some master level. Ms. Park, what would you like to say to any artists out there who may be getting a little later start on it, such as yourself, after, you know, life has kind of slowed down? So what would you like to say to artists out there?
Well, in my personal opinion, while I'm teaching to community, especially underserved, who has Alzheimer or dementia, have struggling with their mental health, when I'm trying to lead them and help them, at the moment, I keep having those kind of emotion to, I need to paint more. I need to develop myself to make this society and to share better place as well visually. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, art, creating something really does help your state of mind. And now, a little late to the party, Ariel Dimolanta, thank you very much for joining us. The ladies kind of covered pretty much everything, but before we get out of here, we would like to add you on as you're jumping in at the tail end of it. We just want the ladies kind of introduce themselves, how they got into art, what their style is, their inspiration, and then how they got involved with this group, the Filipino Artists of Guam, and this project. So Ariel, go ahead.
Well, I don't know what they had mentioned to you already, but yeah, it was interesting because the first time we did this, and especially for a mural, normally a mural, like when I do a mural, like the one in Bergara Crown Bakery, yeah, I thought of that method, I draw the concept on the wall, and all the members participate and colors it in, and I art direct the colors, the technique, all that, so everyone had the experience of creating a mural. And yeah, it was good and turned out good, great. Have you seen it?
Yeah, well, Olivia is sitting right in front of it now, so we've gotten
Oh
a
yeah,
pretty
there
good
you
peek
go.
at it. Yeah,
There you go.
it
Right
looks
there,
fan-
Kuya.
it
Yeah.
looks great, and like I was talking to the ladies, with everything going on in the world and in the news right now, we need this pop of color. We need the brightness in our lives. So I want to thank you, all the artists that contributed to making this happen. And it is at the Agani Shopping Center. Olivia mentioned earlier about your exhibit. Is that coming up anytime soon? You want to throw the information out there, Ariel?
My exhibit.
Oh no, sorry.
The Filipino
No,
artists
that's every year.
every year.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so that's a different one.
Yeah, every year in the month of June, because June is Philippine Independence Month. So normally every month in June we do an exhibit. And so happened it's COVID, so we can't do any exhibits. So we just did a mural just for our 10th anniversary.
Well, I
Right.
hope that next year maybe things will calm down and we'll be able to gather and see all the art up in a wall in an exhibit and get to meet and talk to each and every one of the artists. And it's been great talking to you all here on Zoom. I appreciate you
I have one
so
more,
much.
I
Oh,
have
okay.
one
All
more
right. One more thing.
the murals that's going around on the island, and muralists from the States are brought in and to do a mural on the walls, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of them. Actually, they never tapped into us artists locally. They right away jump into, okay, let's bring some people outside, because in the arts, uh, again, Guam is, that's unfortunate because there's no art buyers on Guam. That's one. And second, and the gallery that we have, it's on and off. And it's not really pushed as far as the arts is concerned. It's not supported as much. And you know how it is in Guam, they ask for discount, right?
Right.
Yeah, but in the mainland, your price is your price. They respect the artist's price and talent and creativity. So that's the sad part about Guam. And I was gonna let GVB know, or whoever, that if they do a mural, like what the Ganya wanted was an interactive mural where you draw like what we did, a coral. And if you stand in front of it, it becomes like a wing, right?
Right.
And you've seen those like angel wings and feathers, right? Those are the interactive murals that are good on the island. That way we could pose on it. But the ones we see here on Guam, because they are not local artists, we kind of felt like, well, we're supporting the mainland artist, and here we are an artist, right? So we kind of felt, at least me, I kind of felt disappointed that they don't tap into the talents here on Guam first.
There's a huge talent pool here on island.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of art you want, you can find someone here on island that can do it. So before you go looking elsewhere, just take a look in our own backyard. You can find the artists just like all of you here. So again, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see the mural in person. And that'll do it for the show. Sorry to cut you off, Ariel, but we are running short on time. So thank you all so very much, and thanks for
Thank you,
watching.
Andy.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Andy.
you very much.
Andy, see you later. Thank you.
Buy with confidence. It's the Triple J advantage. 1 year maintenance, 1